Where there is momentum and releasing, there is equal pausing and collecting. It is the vital pulse, the vital rhythms of life. And today we're going to meet this pulse with touch and breath and rhythm. Welcome to Monday Movements. Today we're going to go over somatic practice off the back ends of last week's episode on the psychosomatics, so the key mental, emotional, energetic links to the circulatory system. Now we're going to put that into practice. So you want to begin either in a seated, upright, or standing position. Begin to drop in your safe space that you've created for yourself, that you've nested into, and place one hand over your sternum, the center of your chest. And with the other hand's fingertips, begin to gently sweep those fingertips across the collarbone, across the clavicles. So we're beginning to use touch to create stimulus across the chest space to begin connecting to that epicenter of our circulatory system. And you're going to start to imagine a warm red energy emanating from these fingertips, creating nurturing, grounding sense through the touch, softening the area of your heart space. Then you're going to swap hands and do the same with the opposite. So sweeping across, connecting with now the left hand and its feminine touch. We just did the right hand, which is the masculine touch. So dropping into both essences, dropping into the body, the heart space, the circulatory system with that visualization of red, warm energy, connecting your hands with your body, your awareness, your minds, your emotions, just dropping in, anchoring in with the senses. And once you feel like that's done, then we're going to bring our hand down by our sides if we're standing, or onto our lap if we're seated. And we're just going to take a moment here to pause, to notice the rhythms within. You'll likely feel quite activated after that sensory input, that connection with the fingertips. So just noticing the subtle pulses of your circulatory system, that sense. It might help to close down the eyes here. Just noticing where you feel your pulse in the body. You might notice your heartbeat first. You might notice it in your fingertips or your feet or your arms. Just connecting to that circulatory system within your body. Bringing awareness to the most obvious area of pulsing in the body now. Allowing your mind, your mental body to drop into that area of the body where you feel the pulsing the most. And begin to inquire with the mind. What is the thought that arises beneath this pulsing or throbbing area? Just giving it time to respond, there's no rush. When you do this yourself, you can do it without watching the video, so there's no time constraints. And then when you feel the time is ready, with your awareness anchored into the pulsing sensations in the body, it may have shifted now since that mental body inquiry. We're going to shift into the emotional body, the feelings behind this subtle pulsing in the body. And begin to ask yourself, what emotion wants to take up space here with all this awareness and anchoring into the body that I've created here? What feeling, what emotion arises when I give it space and time? Trusting what comes up, no judgment or force. And then when you're ready, we begin to bring this practice to a close by finalizing within the energetic body, the soul. We're going to finish with a breathwork practice of 4 to 6 counts. Now this count does not necessarily have to be precise to the seconds of 4 seconds and 6. It's actually a count that will reflect the rhythm within you. So as you breathe in, you're counting 4, and as you breathe out, you're counting 6, but count it in a way where you're not overly attached to the seconds being precise. It's like you're tapping into that rhythm of your body, the circulatory system, as you breathe. Breathing diaphragmatically too, allowing the stomach to expand in all directions, into the back of the body, into the sides, into the front. And once you've got a bit of a rhythm going with this 4 to 6 count, begin to imagine as you're flowing through this breath, a green light emanating from your heart space out into your hands. We're activating the heart chakra here. And we close with the mantra now. My pace in life is set by the tone of love. No pressure, no force, simply a loving presence, a loving acceptance, and a loving release. And you can come out of this practice with allowing a few sighs on the exhale, gently opening the eyes, allowing the senses to come back to the space. Or alternatively, we can stimulate the vagus nerve, which is very connected to our heart and our circulatory system, by doing some humming. Now this humming, there is no right or wrong. You do it in a way that feels right for you. It might be a lower, deeper, more grounded ooh. If you're a yogi, it may be a simple om. Or if you feel like you want to connect more with your upper world, your higher self, it could be higher. Whatever it is, do what feels right for you, as always. I'll see you next time.